Visitor spending is on track to hit an all-time high in 2024. The Tourism Board says this aligns with its priority to grow tourism revenue rather than visitor numbers. Receipts climbed 10% on year to 22.4 billion Singapore dollars as of September last year, with growth across all spending categories. The largest increase was in the sightseeing, entertainment and gaming category, driven in part by a slew of major concerts last year, as well as exhibitions and key leisure events such as the Formula One race. Now, other sectors that saw spending growth were accommodation, shopping and F&B. Visitor arrivals rose 21% on year to 16.5 million last year. Still, that's only at about 86% of pre-pandemic levels. Visitors from China took the top spot with over 3 million landing on Singapore's shores. This was thanks to a 30-day mutual visa exemption. Increased air connectivity also brought more tourists from Indonesia and India. Chinese visitors were also the biggest spenders, followed by Indonesia and Australia. The majority of expenditure from Indonesians and Australians went to other tourism components, while visitors from China tended to spend evenly across categories like shopping, food, and lodging.
I think what is really interesting to observe compared to the past is that they're increasingly spending more on sightseeing and entertainment. I think this really points to them looking for deeper experiences as they travel and learn about new destinations. In contrast, Indians spend quite a bit more on shopping and spend more on sightseeing. So I think it's really a difference in tourist preferences that accounts for the difference in tourism receipts.
This year, the Singapore Tourism Board expects arrivals to reach between 17 and 18.5 million, bringing approximately 29 to 30.5 billion Singapore dollars in tourism receipts. It says the focus is on driving what it calls quality tourism, which is about giving visitors unique and immersive experiences. These types of offerings aim to attract tourists who can spend more and stay longer on Singapore's shores.
A flick of the wand, and a new world springs to life. This is the Harry Potter Visions of Magic exhibition, which has attracted more than 150,000 visitors since it opened its doors in November. New sets, like this Chamber of Secrets display, allow visitors to fully immerse in the experience. With both Singaporeans and foreigners drawn into the spellbinding world, much care has also been taken to ensure that all are able to enjoy the displays.
We localize language, so obviously the experience here is also translated in Chinese, in Mandarin. Each visitor, the way that they come inside of the experience, they are the ones who are impacting the world around them. So therefore, it's a bit unique and special for each visitor, no matter from where they're coming around the world.
Attractions like this align with STB's focus on what it calls quality tourism, which translates to more meaningful interactions for visitors who stay longer in Singapore and spend more.
We have embarked on Tourism 2040. We work very closely with our tourism stakeholders to chart the future for tourism. We need to elevate the overall tourism experiences. We also need to maximize our economic return, but do it in a way that is responsible and sustainable for Singaporeans and for visitors alike.
One local tour group offers cooking classes, giving tourists a taste of Singapore's culture and cuisine. That's on top of walking tours it already provides, weaving in tales of the past to bring the city's history to life.
Instead of like, oh, this is a tourist attraction, it's so nice, but why do we call this Chinatown? Why do we call this Kampung Glam? What's the history behind it, and why is it important? And how does it shape our social space today? How does it shape how Singapore is being built on the foundations of our different races and regions? Yeah.
Besides innovative offerings, one analyst adds that the tourism industry players can also partner corporates holding events here and tap on a new market for business travelers.
I think we probably have to move beyond just branding activities. Trying to say Singapore is a good place to come to. I think probably we are quite limited in terms of what we can really offer. But to actually integrate our marketing with other higher value-added activities such as business meetings, conventions, they can come here, and at the same time, it's a very holistic experience.
He adds that Singapore can also work with neighbouring countries to offer visitors a chance to enjoy the Lion City and its surrounding destinations.